Hey, what's going on, Fragrance family? This is Tyler Simply Fragrances, and today I'm bringing you my top designer fall list for the upcoming fall season of 2022. So if you want to see what these fragrances are, be sure to keep it right here. Alright guys, welcome back. Like I said, my name is Tyler. This is my channel, Simply Fragrances, where we talk everything fragrance related. We're doing top 10 videos, we're doing seasonal videos, we're doing weekly fragrance rotations, we're doing smelling rates, everything that encompasses fragrances you can find right here. So if that sounds like something that you want to be a part of, be sure and hit that red subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the love and support you have shown this channel. So guys, like I said, I'm going to be bringing you my top designer fragrances for the upcoming season, fall here in 2022. Really excited about that. This is my favorite time of the year. We're on the tail end of summer, so fall is rapidly approaching, and I've got some fragrances that I think are going to do you just fine for the fall season. So let's go ahead and get into the first fragrance, guys. Alright guys, so the first fragrance on this list, I don't have a bottle of it yet, so I'll leave a picture of it right up here for you here in a second, but I have spent some extensive time with this fragrance, even in the hotter weather, and yeah, that's because that's how good this fragrance is. I wanted to test it out before I got it, so I do have a little sample of it, and as you can tell here, this is Male Le Parfum. The picture is going to be right up there for you guys. This stuff, man, this is incredibly sexy, guys. I love this fragrance. This is my favorite out of the Le Male line. I haven't ventured too much with the Le Male. I don't like Ultra Male. It's too sweet for me. The regular, it's okay, but the Le Parfum and then Le Bleu, they're both really good, but this is my favorite, and it's gonna be a perfect fragrance for the upcoming fall season. You get this beautiful coriander, you get the vanilla, you get iris in here, you get woody notes, it's ambery. Guys, this stuff is absolutely amazing. Like I said, this is a very sexy fragrance. It makes me feel just almost seductive, guys. This stuff is absolutely gorgeous. Very strong for the first, I'd say, hour to hour and a half. So if you're going to be in close proximity to people, you know, maybe go a little easier on the trigger. But if you're going to be going out for a night on the town, I'm thinking 4 or 5, maybe 6 sprays. I mean, typically I do anywhere from 5 to 7 sprays. That's just my normal spray routine. But with this one, since it is gonna be a bit more of a projector, I tend to go easy if I'm gonna be, in close proximity with people. But like I said, if you're gonna be out and about, I would say somewhere in that 5 to 7 spray range, you're gonna be doing just fine. It really just encompasses that fall season. And Male Le Parfum, it definitely had to make this list. Alright guys, so the next fragrance on this list is going to be another fragrance that I don't quite have a bottle of, but the bottle has been ordered. It is that darn good. I had to get a bottle of it, guys, and this also made one of my last videos. This stuff is absolutely amazing. I've spent some extensive time with this, and it was time to finally get a bottle. As you can tell, this is a little sample I have. This is the Bleu de Chanel. This is the Parfum, guys, and this one is absolutely amazing. Now, this being a blue style fragrance, you can wear it all year round, but this one, it really does give me more of a fall like vibe. You get that, bright citrus in the opening, you get the lemon, you get the bergamot. There's a bit of a mint note in here that is absolutely gorgeous, but then as it dries down, you get this beautiful sandalwood, you get amber wood, you just get these woody notes. Guys, this is absolutely amazing. There is tonka bean in here, so it does kind of give it a bit of a sweetness to it, but nonetheless, guys, this is absolutely an amazing fragrance. Very, very versatile. You can wear it casual, you can dress it up, great date night, great just running some errands. It is literally a Swiss Army knife, and it is absolutely perfect for the upcoming fall season. So good, I had to get me a full bottle, guys. Bleu de Chanel Parfum, had to make this list. Alright guys, so the next fragrance on the list has made several appearances in past videos. I love it this much, guys. It is absolutely amazing. Very versatile. You can wear it all year round, but as I've stated before, in the summertime here in southern Missouri, the humidity, guys, it is just ridiculous. It's almost like you need gills just to breathe. It gets so hot and humid. This one is just a bit too thick for that type of weather, but for the upcoming fall season, I'm super excited to get into Dior Homme, and this is the 2020 batch version. Guys, this is This is amazing, guys. You get that bright citrus in the top, so you get the pink pepper and the bergamot in here. But as it dries down, guys, you get this cashmere wood, you get this woody undertones. It is absolutely amazing. The vetiver in here, guys, it is absolutely gorgeous. I love this. I've stated, I think my last video or the one before that this is my favorite out of the Dior Homme line. Don't get me wrong, I do love the other ones, but this one, it's so versatile and it still maintains that kind of freshness that you get in the opening of this fragrance. It kind of, rides throughout the life of this fragrance, but, as it dries down, that woody undertone in here, guys, is absolutely amazing. The cedar in this, guys, it screams fall to me, and I cannot wait to wear this. This would be a great date night fragrance, great kind of going out with your friends, maybe, doing some fall activities or whatnot, guys. This stuff has got you covered. Great performance, great longevity, 8-9 hours, depending on how many sprays you do. This stuff, it is a Swiss Army knife, guys. Love it, love it, love it. Dior Homme 2020, had to make this list. All right, guys, so the next fragrance on this list, I guarantee, is going to make so many different reviewers top 10, top 5, however many lists for the fall time, guys, because it is that darn good. I love this fragrance. I'm so excited that I got this in my collection. This has quickly become one of my favorite houses just in general. For some reason, I slept on them, but I'm now fully awake and I'm loving the house of Givenchy. So Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Privee, kind of a mouthful, but this stuff, this is dumb, guys. This is absolutely amazing. Beautiful, ambery, whiskey, kind of boozy notes in here. You get this iris tone that's in here. There's a bergamot note in the top. So I don't want to say it's fresh, but there is kind of a freshness in the very opening to it. But guys, the chestnut note that's in here, ridiculous, guys. This stuff is so good, super sexy, super masculine. In my opinion, there is, I don't want to say barbershop, but it does have this gentleman kind of quality to it. Not quite an old school fragrance, not quite a barbershop fragrance by any means, but there is just this masculine gentleman tone to it. This is nuclear, guys. I'm talking 12 to 14 hours. I kid you not. I did one spray in my hand the other night just to wear it to bed. I got in bed around, I don't know, 10:30, somewhere in there. Woke up the next morning, could still smell it, made breakfast, got in the shower. As I hopped out of the shower, guys, even after wearing it for several hours, I could still smell it on my skin after the shower. And that's, 10, 11 hours after it, guys. So, I mean, 12 to 14 hours is definitely no exaggeration with this stuff. Absolutely amazing. It is kind of a bit of a sweeter, so, it's on the sweeter side of stuff, but it's absolutely gorgeous, guys. Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Privee, definitely had to make this list. All right, guys, so the next fragrance on this list should come as no surprise. It's made several videos. I love this stuff. It's so, so, so good. If you guys like coffee, tobacco, chocolatey vibes, guys, you're gonna love this fragrance. And it's also a bit of a freshie. What am I talking about? This is Halloween Man X, guys. This is ridiculous, guys. So, so, so good. This is, like, if you don't know what to wear, but you just want to smell clean, fresh, and just smell kind of like the fall, this has definitely got you covered, guys. This is an easy dumb reach for the fall, and that's saying a lot. You don't really hear too many, easy dumb reaches for like fall and winter, because, they're all going to be kind of thick and heavy, and they're kind of a full day's wear. This one, it does have a bit of a fresh kind of blue style tinge towards it, in my opinion. Kind of, shower jelly, if you will, without being quite a full-on blue style fragrance. You do get the sweet tonka bean in here. It's vanilla, it's tobacco, it's coffee, a bit of a chocolate note in here. This stuff is absolutely amazing. Swiss Army knife. So good, guys. So good. Great date night fragrance. Great just kind of casual lying around the house. Great for going out, running some errands. This stuff has definitely got you covered. Such an amazing fragrance, guys. I'm going to continue to bring bangers on this video, and this is definitely no exception. Halloween Man X had to be on this list. All right, guys, so I couldn't make a fall designer fragrance video without including this bad boy. It literally is the encompassment, if that's a word, of the fall season. What am I talking about, guys? This is Hugo Boss, and this is Boss Bottled 6, guys, or AKA apple pie dessert fragrance, guys. This is It literally smells like a warm apple pie just coming fresh out of the oven. You get this green apple kind of freshness to it with this kind of cinnamon, nutmeggy, coriander type of spice in here, guys. It is absolutely amazing. This is such a great fall time fragrance, guys. I wore this a couple years ago to Thanksgiving, and it just encompasses that time of year, guys. It makes me think of warm apple pie, just kind of a, you know, cinnamon apple dessert, leaves changing, cooler weather. It does have a freshness to it with that kind of, you know, spicy green apple note in there. It is just absolutely to die for, guys. Kind of a classic staple in the fragrance community, especially for the fall season, guys. But Hugo Boss bottle number 6 definitely had to be this list. All right, guys, did you really think that I could do a fragrance list of any sort without including some sort of barbershop fragrance? You guys know me, come on. I had to include a barbershop in here, and my barbershop for the choice for the fall season is Tom Ford's Beau De Jour. This stuff, absolutely ridiculous, guys. Classic barbershop fougere fragrance, creamy lavender in here, oak moss. It is such a great fragrance, guys. This one does lean, at least on my opinion, to like the creamier side of the barbershop. You do get a bit of a green facet to it, but nothing super crazy. To me, this is all about that creamy oak moss in here. There's some vanilla in here. Absolutely stellar of a fragrance. If you guys like barbershop fragrances and you haven't got your nose on this, you guys definitely need to get your nose on it. Gonna be lasting at least 8, 9, 10 hours, depending on how many sprays you do. Classic barbershop fragrance. If you know you want something that's going to be great for a night out on the town, maybe a good date night, or just something to dress up in, this one definitely deserves to be dressed up. Nice button up, maybe flannel, something like that, where you're going to be going somewhere and you mean business. Tom Ford's Beau De Jour, it's got you covered. All right, guys, so this next fragrance is a fragrance that is a staple in the fragrance community, and for a good reason. And we're talking possibly one of the best date night fragrances ever created, if not the best date night ever created, guys. This fragrance has captivated so many people, and for good reason. What am I talking about, guys? Coming from the house of Yves Saint Laurent, this is La Nuit de l'Homme, and man, oh man, like I said, possibly one of the best date night fragrances ever created, guys. You get cardamom, you get coriander, caraway, vetiver. There's a bergamot note in here. There's cedar in here. So guys, this is literally the most perfect date night fragrance I could think of. Maybe Dolce & Gabbana, the EDP, it compares to it, but this one, there's just something about it. There's a sweetness to it. There's just this sophistication to this. It doesn't smell like a gentleman fragrance by any means, like an old barbershop fragrance. So don't think sophistication in that way, but it reminds me of a man who has this stuff together. He's dressed up, nice button-up t-shirt, polo, slacks, good dress shoes, and he's taken his significant other out for a night on the town, and the leaves maybe have just started to change. It is just, there's a cool breeze going on in the background, and you walk into the restaurant, door opens, and you smell this, man, this is going to turn some heads. It's not the greatest performer. You're not gonna get crazy longevity off of this, but you don't really need it with this fragrance. This one, it just invites people to come in and come close, for those up close encounter moments on those date nights, guys. This has got you covered. Super sexy, guys. If you haven't got your nose on it, and I don't throw the word sexy around very often, I've said it a couple times in this video, but rarely do I ever say that. But guys, this fragrance to me is very sexy, and it is great for a date night fragrance, guys. La Nuit de l'Homme had to make this list. All right, guys, so we are almost at the end of the video. There's a couple fragrances left, but I couldn't not include this, guys. This is such an amazing fragrance. It really does just, encompass those fall moments, guys. You get just such an amazing fragrance. I don't want to go into too much, guys. What am I talking about? This is Montblanc. This is Legend Night. And my goodness, guys, in my opinion, this is one of the best designer fall fragrances. It just encompasses the fall nature. It makes you think of maybe going on a hayride or going through like a haunted corn maze, something like that. You get a nice flannel on, maybe a jacket, something like that, a beanie, something in that nature where it's just a little bit chilly, leaves have started to change, and just fall is in the air. This definitely reminds me of that, guys. You get this warm kind of honey, spicy tobacco in here. There's vanilla vanilla in here, little tonka bean, oak moss. Guys, it is absolutely an amazing fragrance. I love this. Like I said, I've gotten a lot of people on this fragrance in my own circle of friends. Guys, I can't get enough of this fragrance. In my opinion, if you like Parfums de Marly, Herod, but you know, one, you don't want to spend the money for it, but just a little bit toned down on the tobacco, not quite as thick and in your face. This does have, you know, a bit of a lighter, brighter style to it, but in that same kind of vein. And you, like I said, you don't want to spend the money on Parfums de Marly Herod. This is going to get you close to it. It's not going to be a 1-for-1 by any means, but you know, everyone says they don't get good projection or longevity off of this. Guys, I'm getting at least 5 to 6 hours. I don't know if it's my skin or, you know, how it wears, but I have, you know, sprayed, I don't know, 6-7 sprays of this before, and my wife has come up and said, wow, you're actually pretty strong. So I don't know, mileage may vary, you know, every person is different. I do get pretty decent longevity and performance off of this, guys. Montblanc Legend Night. Had to make this list. All right, guys, so we have reached the last fragrance on the list. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate that. This next fragrance I want to talk about, I think is perfect for the fall time, but I think it's also criminally underrated. I don't know why people don't talk about this. I know that Justin is a staple on his channel, very synonymous with his channel. So if you watch his channel as well, you might know what I'm talking about and you wouldn't be surprised. I think this fragrance is absolutely amazing, guys. This is John Varvatos. This is vintage, and like I said, I think this is criminally underrated, guys. No one really talks about it. I don't know why, but you know, it does kind of have this green style, old school gentleman vibe to it, but with a modern twist. There is a rhubarb note in here in the opening that is just so different. I love this fragrance, guys. But like I said, it does kind of lean on that greener style. There's some patchouli, there's some vetiver in here, oak moss, there's cinnamon, there's a little bit of everything in here, really. Pink pepper, leather, suede. Guys, it's kind of this, just like I said, old school style with a modern twist to it. So if you haven't really ventured too much into that gentleman style, I think this would be a good one for you to get your feet wet on. Like I said, there's some cinnamon, so there's a bit of a spicy tinge to it, tonka bean, vanilla, so it's got some sweetness to it. Then there's a green style facet to it, but this stuff is absolutely amazing. You know, it's not going to be the crazy monster projector, you know, that some of these fragrances might be, or, you know, if that's what you're used to getting, this one might be a good tester for you to maybe wear something that, you know, it's a bit laid back, it's a bit subdued, but you know, the picture that I get with this fragrance, guys, so I often get pictures with fragrances. I picture some guy going into some sort of like music lounge or music bar, maybe some live music going on. He's got a nice leather jacket, he's got some nice boots, hair slicked back, you know, he's dressed up for the occasion, and he's sitting at the bar listening to whatever music is playing, live music, and he's just sipping on a nice glass of scotch or something like that. That's the vibe that I get with this, and it's meant for the cooler weather type of, you know, season. That's just what I get off of this. And so, guys, if you want something that kind of harkens back into a vintage style but with a modern twist, John Varvatos, I think, will do you well, and I think you're really gonna love this, guys. Check this stuff out, get your nose on it, it's amazing. Alright, guys, so that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure and comment down below, what are some of your fall fragrances, at least in the designer realm, that you're very, very excited to get into. I'm so ready for fall, guys. It's starting to start to feel like fall in the mornings a little bit. You know, we're getting down into the low 60s, mid 60s, and then as it heats up, it's only getting into about the mid 80s. So we're really excited. Fall should just be around the corner, and can't wait to get into it. So tell me what some of your favorite fall fragrances are for this upcoming year, and I will catch you in the comment section. I'm also going to catch you in the next video, and remember, if you love it, wear it.